CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword. CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword. CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword. CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword. CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword. CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword.
Ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. So join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETV, to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outfits, from Cointelegraph, Coins Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
First of all, I need to apologize to all our persons out there who, of course, have been waiting to watch the show talking about Crypto Daily. We're so sorry for coming behind schedule. It was due to some technical issues and, of course, logistic issue. But anyway, we're sorry about that one today. Of course, we thought we were going to have one of the guru in the building. Unfortunately, due to one or two things, he couldn't make it into the building today. But don't worry, he'll be here tomorrow. Anyways, I want to say I'm sorry for coming behind schedule, talking about Crypto Daily coming from a super classic studio station, talking about CNETV. My name is Emmanuel Ogunde. I'll be one in charge of the shop today. We're going to break now. When we come back, I'll start with my first paper, talking about our first media outfit, talking about Coins Extra, and I'll go straight to CoinDesk, and of course, last will be our Cointelegraph. Don't go anywhere, please join us again.
The ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. So join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETV, to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outfits, from Cointelegraph to Coins Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
Welcome back to the show, Crypto Daily from the super classic station, CNETV. Now I go straight to my first story for today. Of course, coming from Coins Extra Super, our sister station. I have Arise raises DKK 5.8 million DKK in a late seed round to launch digital cash, a full reserve stable coin. Of course, I saw that story today, and I said this is very important, very good for the ecosystem. If you ask me, Arise raises 5.8 million DKK in a late seed round to launch digital cash, a full reserve stable coin. Good one for me, if you ask me. As part of its journey to fundamentally transform the way payments are made, Arise has just raised DKK 5.8 million in a local and hybrid 1-to-5 equity token issuance. The funding round was to 9% oversubscribed, and Arise is breaking the record as the fastest funding ever closed. And of course, on the Danish investor network, Keystone's Arise innovative hybrid investment model offered a combination of traditional equity investment and regulated token finance as part of a larger $15 million hybrid funding round. Good one for Arise there for thinking Arise in the Danish capital, that's in Sweden, in Switzerland there, having that mentality is very good if you ask. And of course they're thinking wide and trying to make sure people are in good condition, and of course in the ecosystem. Let me just quote what Morten Christoph Nelson, CEO and co-founder of Arise, said. I'm going to say it now. It has once again been a great pleasure to work with the Keystones Network to close about 50% of our total funding. The process with Keystones was appreciated and was approached, structured, and managed by very professionally personalities. Notably, the successful closure with the Keystone Network has shown that the investors are more ready than ever to embrace investment involving tokenization of assets and cash flows. The transformation, which fundamentally will revolutionize the way we manage, handle, and access everything from financial services and product to investment. Of course, it goes on like that. Morten Christoph Nelson, CFO and co-founder Arise, is there talking there. Okay, that's just by the way. And of course, you all know about Arise. Arise is building a full reserve bank based on regulated cloud-native banking software together with important partners like Episode 6 and IBM, with a successful completion of the funding round. That's just coming from Arise there. Good one for them. Good thought, good mentality, good vibes, if actually from Arise there in that regard. So for more about that story, go straight to Coins Extra and you can read more as regards Arise. Now, Grayscale, Grayscale partners with BNY Mellon for ETF services. That's Grayscale now is the one. Grayscale is partnering. Grayscale is the Bitcoin trust, yeah, but now it's partnering with BNY Mellon for ETF services for Great Britain TC. Okay, Grayscale Investment Bank on BNY Mellon. Okay, Grayscale Investment, the largest crypto asset manager in the world in terms of AUM, has linked a deal with Latin American bank BNY Mellon, of course, as an asset servicing provider for its flagship product dubbed the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. That's Grayscale GBTC. All right, the partnership entails that's the BNY Mellon, that's the American bank, fund accounting and administration affecting October 1, 2021 to Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Further, I said that there are also speculation also in the corner, apart from what I said in the corner, that that BNY Mellon will provide transfer agency and ETF services for the GBTC should it convert it on ATF. That's about its Ethereum fund there. So it's a very big story now coming from Grayscale Investment Bank and of course from American BNY Mellon coming together, all just to make sure they achieve what they so want to achieve as a corporate entity. Talking about Grayscale Investment and of course BNY, that's an American bank. So for more of this story, you can go straight to Coins Extra and of course read more and get to understand more as regards that story. The main news of Coins Extra. And of course, I want to look at the story of Senator Tume, of course, calls text of current crypto tax proposal unworkable. That's talking about Senator Tume saying that the current crypto is actually unworkable. Said that the current proposal for crypto crypto is unworkable. Recall that someone has said that there should be more stringent on crypto personality so that they can actually be able or be given they can get money from crypto persons, so to speak. But unfortunately, this man is talking about Senator Tume, saying that no, it may not workable. It's not workable, or it's not really possible. Talking about that one. But I'll keep my fingers crossed and see how it eventually turns out to be. Talking about the case of this senator who is not seeing what you don't see that coming to reality, if you ask me. I'll come back to that story of Senator Tumwe. I'll read a few of the quotations that we have in that story. And of course, just a few days ago, or let me say yesterday also, the Bank of Ghana is calling for African countries to have, they should have a close relationship when it comes to trading. And of course, they should have a common, or say one currency where one can go and translate or transfer or make transaction without having to go change to dollar or to what you get. Just like you have in the normal European country where you have euro as central currency, apart from the normal fiat. Now let's go back to the case of Senator Tumwe. Calls text of current crypto tax proposal unworkable. Let me read it. Senator Pat Tumwe Monday called the bipartisan infrastructure bill's proposed crypto tax reporting clauses unworkable and pledged to amend them. That's Senator Tumwe. The text definition of a broker is too broad, according to Tumwe, and of course, it affects non-financial services parties like Bitcoin BTC miners that he said should be exempted. Plus, non-custodial services would struggle to properly file identification forms with the IRS. That's coming from Senator Tumwe. He further said that Congress should not rush forward with the hastily designed tax reporting regime for cryptocurrency, especially without a full understanding of the consequences. He said it in a press statement after he has spoken about that one. So the story is actually coming from Collins Extra, and you can read more on that story. Now the last story I'm taking on Collins Extra is about Ghana. Ghana Vice President, that's Bamubia, who is saying that the African country rather needs to have a particular or one currency where there can be easy and access to free trade between Ghana and Nigeria, Ghana and Cotonou or Togo, Sierra Leone and Liberia, Egypt and Morocco, and more like that. Now he's saying that this will help aid good financial transactions between these two, between these continents. If you ask me, remember that if in Europe, for example, if you have the euro, you can spend it in any of the European country. It could be in say Germany, Poland, Norway, Netherlands, anywhere it could be spent. Talking about that one, but in African continent, black continent, we don't have a unified currency. Or you have Naira, you have Cedi, you have Rand, you have Sefa, you have many more like that. Which this man talking about, but we are saying that it's not really workable, good for the continent. Now another one is if you have a passport to any of the European country, you can go to any of the. You can go to, if you have a party going to just to Lithuania in Europe, you can go to Portugal, you can go to Germany, you can go to Netherlands, you can go to France, you can go to even Cyprus, and of course, few of the those white slash. You can go to any of these countries, and of course, since you have the European passport. But in Africa, it's not done that way. If a man in Ghana is going to Nigeria, he needs to have a passport. He needs to have a visa. I beg your pardon. If a man going to, so these are things that he's looking at, coupled with the financial situation, about where he's talking about this. Now, let me say what he said now. He said African countries should adopt digital currencies to enhance trade within the continent. Ghana's Vice President has stated, speaking at a recent event, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia stated that adopting a single central payment would finally rectify the challenge that stifle cross-border payment in the region. Now, we are about AFCFTA, talking about Africa Trade Continental Free Trade Zone, but it's not been working because of one or two things. But if you is saying that if it comes to digital currency, this could work without a stifle of the neck. And of course, Bawuia was speaking at the 5th Ghana International Trade and Financial Conference in Accra, the capital. The theme of the conference revolved around the role of the financial services sector in facilitating trade finance in Africa. According to the VP, cross-border trade in Africa has been stifled by exorbitant costs for way too long, and the best way to solve the challenge is through digitalization. And of course, digitalization has also become one of the most consequential policies of the Nana Akufo-Addo government when the surge or scourge of the COVID-19 pandemic hit and forced many economies into partial and total lockdown. It enforced the need to pursue digitization further. So that's come from Bamuya, the Vice President of Ghana, who is saying that digital currencies it has to be like that. It can't do without digital currency, and of course, it's inevitable. Yeah, that's the word I need to speak. Say it's inevitable, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and see if indeed the government of African countries. I know we know about ECO, I know about AU, African Union, will adopt this, and of course, do the needful. You're still watching Crypto Daily from your super classic station, talking about anything. We'll go on a very short break. When we come back, I'll be going straight to CoinDesk, Bitcoin, and lastly on Cointelegraph. Please don't go anywhere. Please join us again.
The ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. So join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNE TV, to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outlets, from Cointelegraph to Coins Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
CNE TV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNE TV, objectivity is our watchword.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of many series of our banking and blockchain program. My name is Olubumi, and I'll be your host. This series is proudly brought to you by CNE TV, and we'll be having it every Thursday, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Banking has experienced significant growth and development over the last few decades. We'll be looking at a lot of topics, and we'll be bringing in experts from all around the world to discuss how blockchain can be applied to banking, use cases that can be used for blockchain in banking. Now, first, blockchain is not a cryptocurrency. Blockchain and Bitcoin are two different things. Blockchain is a technology, Bitcoin or every other cryptocurrencies are currencies, and these currencies are built on blockchain technology. Today we are going to be discussing more, we are going to be delving more into financial services. Why is blockchain not mainstream in Africa? Why are financial services companies and banks in Africa not using blockchain as much as we've spoken about the applications and the use cases? And here I have a very amazing person. When you hear about BTC King, that is the man, that's D. Duncan. But generally, what do you think the challenges are? Because it's expected that such a technology that carries such power
and can give us such a huge solution to a lot of our problems is not mainstream yet. Like, it's not being used. So what are the challenges that you see to it being mainstream?
Remove the fear, right? Lean into the technology from an understanding component. Really take time to sink your teeth, sink your mind and your spirit into it to understand, okay, how can blockchain technology help my local citizens in my banking community, in my city, in my town, in my state, and in my country? These are questions that we should ask.
Welcome back to the show, talking about Crypto Daily. Of course, before we went to that break, we're looking at Coins Extra, but now we're going straight to CoinDesk. And my first story is coming from Gensler. Who is Gensler? Gensler is that man that he's the SEC boss. That's like Security Exchange Commission boss Gensler. Fine. He's saying that, okay, the headline says, SEC boss Gensler eyeing robust regulation of crypto market report. That's what we're getting here. Now, in case you don't know, this man called Gensler for 3 good years he's been teaching crypto. Now, he said something that got me talking, got my interest. He said that the fact that he's been teaching for 3 years, the fact that he's been a robust personality when it comes to the ecosystem of cryptocurrency does not mean that it will not give a robust report or guideline as regards the crypto market. Now, he said at this time or space, it will not be here or there. It will be focused to give nothing but the best as regards what will be beneficial to the entire people of America and the world. Now he said that it's less concerned about the fact that he was there, he was into it or anything, but what matters is for him to do the needful and to do what will be beneficial to him, to people, and the entire nation as a whole. That's coming from Gensler. Let me read what he said now. If you ask me, he said that SEC boss Gensler eyeing robust regulation of crypto market report. Gensler did not comment on the potential approval of a crypto exchange traded fund. Now, because of course, politics comes to play here. He's not saying yes or no, but we know there's going to be a robust regulation on cryptocurrency. However, this man called Gensler is what I taught crypto for 3 years. Now, if he's not in charge of SEC, how will he now be able to manage the situation? However, he said he's not going to be partial. He'll be impartial in his judgment. All he wants is a guideline that will not, just a guideline against volatility and the likes. So we'll try and look at all those things on the show today, which is very, very important if you ask me. So let me read that story from Gensler there. That's the SEC boss. He said the new chair of the U.S. Security and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, said he's weighing up a robust regulatory regime for the crypto market. Gensler said in an interview with Bloomberg today that his interest in crypto does not mean that it will take a hands off regulatory approach that many in the space are hoping for. Now, he's saying that because I used to be there does not mean I will take my hands off the regulation. No, I will do my job, the role I've been saddled to do as a SEC chair. Now, while I'm neutral on the technology, even intrigued, I spent 3 years teaching it, learning into it. I'm not neutral about investor protection, Gensler said. Okay, of course, it did not give a timeline, on the introduction of SEC action on cryptocurrency, citing 49 non-crypto policy reviews, such as responding to the GameStop trading frenzy that could slow down any progress on cryptocurrency. Now, nor did Gensler comment on the potential approval of a crypto exchange traded fund, despite the long list of applications the regulator has received. Now, one thing about America is having plenty list of regulations. However, if you're not certified and you go trade in America, you could be sanctioned. Just like we have in the case of UK, Binance, who is facing the toughest time in Europe, America, and the likes. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and see how it eventually turns out to be as regards Gensler. But a lot of persons are saying that Gensler is a friend of the ecosystem. So in view of that, he may not say no to cryptocurrency. However, he is saying that it could be a political statement, that he'll be impartial. He will make sure that he does what is right and what is not wrong, what is best good for the American community, and of course for the government. Okay, that story is coming from Coin Desk today, and of course you can read more and get to understand. Now, how this story again coming from Coin, they say how controversial crypto tax found its way into U.S. infrastructure bill. How controversial crypto tax found its way into U.S. infrastructure bill. That's coming from Senator Topney here. I guess I was looking at that story at the other time, and of course, I just get later inside about the story. Now we have it on Coin's desk also. It seems a story that cuts across almost all the various media outlets in the world, in the global space, as it were. Now, a crypto-specific provision that would raise $28 billion for a $1 trillion infrastructure package before the U.S. Congress was so contentious that it briefly held up the entire bill. Of course, that's also there. And of course, that much of the controversy hinges on a technical detail, the definition of the firm tech broker, the provision which would define a broker, and of course, as any person who provides a service effectuating transfer of digital asset on behalf of another person has been questioned by industry. And of course, participants, due to the possibility that it will include non-custodial companies such as decentralized exchanges and miners that would be unable to file broker-specific tax reporting forms. Of course, that's coming from that angle. That's just what it contains as regards that bill there. All right, let me try. Let me just drop it there because of our time. Now, let me go to the last story before I go on a short break and go straight to Cointelegraph. Bitwise launching crypto funds for Aave and Uniswap. Good one for Bitwise there. Good thought, good imagination, good thought, good perception, and for good pave way. Bitwise there. Investment in adding 2 funds for decentralized finance protocol tokens. Of course, Aave, of course, and Uni, they're doing what is exemplary, fine, or beautiful, if you ask me. Now, I'm going to go on a break now. When I come back from this break, I'll look into Cointelegraph. A lot of stories coming from Cointelegraph. I'll look at some of them is lawmakers stand on Bitcoin. Some of them it requires is about Bitcoin price dip below $38,000. It's back to it now. Some of them is Aussie crypto exchange Conja partnered with Mastercard. All these are more you'll be getting on the show today, and of course on the last quarter of the show is still Crypto Daily coming from your super classic station, CNA TV. We'll go on the break now. When we come back from this break, we'll take more stories on this platform. Don't go anywhere, please. Join us again.
The ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. So join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNE TV, to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outfits, from Cointelegraph to Coins Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
It's a beautiful Thursday morning, and I would like to welcome you to the first episode of many series of our banking and blockchain program. My name is Olubumi and I'll be your host. This series is proudly brought to you by CNE TV and we'll be having it every Thursday, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Banking has experienced significant growth and development over the last few decades. We'll be looking at a lot of topics and we'll be bringing in experts from all around the world to discuss how blockchain can be applied to banking, use cases that can be used for blockchain in banking. Now first, blockchain is not a cryptocurrency. Blockchain and Bitcoin are two different things. Blockchain is a technology, Bitcoin or every other cryptocurrencies are currencies. These currencies are built on blockchain technology.
Today we are going to be discussing we are going to be delving more into financial services. Why is blockchain not mainstream in Africa? Why are financial services companies and banks in Africa not using blockchain as much as we've spoken about the applications and the use cases? And here I have a very amazing person. When you hear about BTC King, that is the man, that's D. Duncan. But generally, what do you think the challenges are? Because it's expected that such a technology that carries such power and can give us such a huge solution to a lot of our problems is not mainstream yet, like it's not being used. So what are the challenges that you see to it being mainstream?
Remove the fear, right? Lean into the technology from an understanding component. Really take time to sink your teeth, sink your mind and your spirit into it to understand, okay, how can blockchain technology help my local citizens in my banking community, in my city, in my town, in my state, and in my country? These are questions that we should ask.
So welcome back to the show, Crypto Daily from your super classic station, CNE TV. Now I'm moving straight now to Coin Telegraph, and I have the story. Cardano risked 60% to 90% drop once trader with ADA painting a classic bearish pattern. Okay, that's to me that's huge, and of course that's funny for a reason best known to me, and of course to my my friend PM for going to Cardano. I know he's a fan of Cardano so much, so I know what that means. Cardano is close to attaining the title of a fully fledged smart contract platform following a critical upgrade in mid-July. Okay, the project founder Charles Hoskinson confirmed that they recently processed the sales of more than $10 million worth of non-fungible tokens atop their public ledger. And of course, moreover, Sunday Swap, the first DeFi DEX to utilize Cardano smart contract, is expected to launch soon, and many ADA investors interpret this as a potential bullish catalyst for the outcome. We keep our fingers crossed and see if it will happen to that we're talking about, ADA or Cardano as they call. So, but I just don't. I wish it don't crash, but I can't force it. But see how it goes as regards that one. Let me leave that story and go straight to another story. United Nations now chooses NFT marketplace host in effort to fight climate change. Of course, that's one of the things you get to see when it comes to cryptocurrency and of course fintech and of course blockchain, if you ask me. And of course, the United Nations, as previously said, it was exploring the uses of blockchain technology in the fight against the climate change, and of course to help reach a more sustainable global economy. Okay, we have the United Nations has selected blockchain platform Unique Network to run a non-fungible token initiative in an effort to inspire others to take action against climate change. And of course, according to a Tuesday announcement, Unique will be a lead technology partner or program from the UN's Human Settlement Program and International Association. Of course, the story goes on like that. Of course, that's come from UN thinking that they should basically tap into the ecosystem and fight against the climate change. Of course, they're looking at NFT marketplace as an blockchain rather as a way to fight the climate change. Now, that tapping into the blockchain, if you ask me, is one of the smartest and the most sensible thought are coming from these people talking about the United Nations, who are still trying, have tried to make sure they combat climate change in the ecosystem, climate change in the world. Of course, keep our fingers crossed and see how that eventually turns to be. Now, project partnering with Golem Network attempt to simulate the creation of life on Earth. Okay, that's one. That's also there, and of see how it goes now. And of course, I'm going to look at that story now. I think I should look at some of your lawmakers want Bitcoin miners to be exempted from proposed crypto taxes. That one is what I have interest in. Some US lawmakers want Bitcoin miners to be exempted from proposed crypto taxes. Now, why? Recall that a few days ago, a lawmaker said there should be more taxes imposed up on Bitcoin miners and, of course, those who are in the ecosystem. But now we're seeing that some lawmakers are saying they want Bitcoin miners to be exempted from proposed crypto taxes. Now, I feel there are two reasons. Remember that Bitcoin miners are coming from China. They've been clamped upon in China, and then they are migrating from Asia to the US. Now, if you now impose more tax on them, those are just coming to set up themselves, and you put more tax on them, it could affect the business as a whole, and it could kill or impact them. And that's why they say, no, let's soften them on Bitcoin miners first and wait for SEC to drop its regulation as regards cryptocurrency. Then we'll now know what to do with Bitcoin miners. So that's just coming from the US. Now, let me read that story now. Lawmakers in the United States have called for caution regarding implementing a proposed tax policy that could have significant implications for America's crypto space. Now, as previously reported by Cointelegraph, now an expanded crypto taxation regime was a last-minute addition to the $1 trillion infrastructure deal currently being debated in Congress. According to the proposed amendment, tighter rules on crypto reporting requirements could provide $28 billion in additional funding for the government. Right, and of course we have, however, Senator Patrick Tomney is among a group of senators who have warned of the broad language used in the expanded crypto tax policy. According to a Washington Post article, Tomney argued that the bill's working could provide legislative backing for a broader and wider crackdown on the U.S. Crypto space beyond exchanges and other businesses, and target entities like Bitcoin miners and software developers, all in that bill. So that's why you say that no, we don't want that to happen for now. So it's a Cointelegraph. Some US lawmakers want Bitcoin miners to be exempted from proposed crypto taxes. You can read through Cointelegraph, for more on that story. Now, Singapore grants first regulatory in principle approval to crypto exchange. Now, first regulatory in principle approval to crypto exchange. Now, Independent Reserve gets the first in principle approval that gives hope to around 170 crypto exchange applicants waiting to receive an official operating license in Singapore. Of course, Singapore close to China too. They're all in Asia. The guys have been submitting and, of course, wanting to have the part. Of course, now they've given one, of course, in principle one, and looking at how possible will it be, how will it be for them to work. And so that's also there. That headline says that Singapore grants first regulatory in principle approval to crypto exchange is there. Now, I have this one also. A familiar online game that rewards skills and persistence with NFTs. Okay, that's Snook. The name of the game is Snook. Yeah, of course, it's called Snook. It rewards. Now, show me the value. Blockchain and tokenization have been gaining popularity amongst the esports and gaming community. That's very true, because in the gaming community, esport community, you talk about likes of clubs who are going into NFTs. Now, non-fungible tokens. Talk about Man City. Talk about La Matanza of Argentina. Talk about Paris Saint-Germain, UFC. I can mention who are going into NFTs. Very good for them, if you ask me. And of course, that's why we get more of this one. Now, let me let you know that in case you are just joining us, it is CNA TV and it's Crypto Daily. It comes 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. West African time every day, Monday to Saturday. And then if you can ask questions, submissions, and opinions. They're constructions. They're okay. We'll receive them. You can also send us your tweets at CNTV1. Tweet at us. We'll reply you. Or you can also go to our Instagram page at CNTV1, Facebook too, CNTV1. Meanwhile, you can download our TV application from your Google Play Store or your iOS at CNTV, and then you can be a partaker of the show. And of course, you'll get nothing but the best. Tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow we'll be having policy at Fluke. It was supposed to be here today, but because of one or two things, it couldn't make it to today. But tomorrow, you'll be around, and then we can have a lot of robust discussion as regards the ecosystem, as regards the top trending headlines coming from several media outfits across the world. All right, that's what you can take on this platform. On behalf of all of us in the studio, we'll come again tomorrow for the same show. Please note that at 4:15, we have a live interview. You don't want to miss that interview. At 4 o'clock West African time, we have news at top of the hour with Maria Oga. That news is going to be robust, entertaining, and of course informative. That's what you can take on this platform. On behalf of all of us, from Red Wine, from Peter, from all of us in here at Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Emmanuel Ogundele. I drop my pen and I say bye for now.
regulated by government. So it is, designed to be peer-to-peer. So right now, people are still trading. Unfortunately, organizations like ours have been denied banking services, and we're unable to, provide these services. So in the event where there's an issue, who does the central bank then go to ask for information as to who are the, so so what the central bank basically has done is they provided a thriving black market, as it is with the BDCs, as it is with, most of the other things that we see in Nigeria. So it is, for us as a business, it has affected our businesses because we're able to provide services for customers. Our customers have, of course, they've all come back to complain about being scammed. Some people are not able, because at the end of the whole day, people go back to, I know a lot of cryptocurrency trading started on forums, little WhatsApp groups, Telegram, and all of these places. So people have had to go back to these places because now they don't have any institutions that they can trust to carry out their transaction. So I believe it's still not a lost cause. The CBN can still retrace its steps, call for a stakeholders meeting, get everybody on board, define the rules of playing within the game and then within the industry. And then that way you're able to, instill, confidence in the people. And of course, everything will work hand in hand. The Naira will appreciate in value. People are able to transact. You're able to work with cryptocurrencies, and then we're able to, we as a country, Nigeria, we can leverage on this, one of the fourth industrial revolutions, and of course we can ensure that Nigerians and
Okay.
Nigerians are
Sheldon,
prosperous.
Sheldon, you see, after this, after the prohibition by the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, they are going ahead with a central bank digital currency. Do you think after this, after the launch of the central bank digital currency, which they said will be unveiled on 1st of October, do you think they are going to be reconsidering their position on cryptocurrency?
Yes, I strongly believe that the central bank will consider their position. However, either negative or positive, it's something that we really do not know, because the central bank has been working in a silo. That is, they're just working by themselves, maybe with a couple of other financial institutions, maybe with the banks, maybe with the other, other regulated industries that are under the central bank. But as far as I know, the central bank has not consulted with any of the any of the players within the cryptocurrency space, none of the exchanges, none of the active traders either on the OTC market, none of the token issuers, and none of that. So the adoption of the script of the central bank digital currency and how it's going to be used, who's going to use it, their later stance on crypto, they might actually come back to say, I feel they might come back to say, well, they want to do an outright ban on all cryptocurrency trading activities. That is speculative, by the way. Or they could come and, at the end of the day, try to get people to use the central bank digital currency. But however, they will have to retrace their steps, because there's no point of having a central bank digital currency when you cannot use it to interact with other digital currencies out there. So Nigeria cannot be in their own silo. They cannot be in just one place and everybody's using just the Naira. The world is a global economy right now, and the ease of use, be able to, what people need currencies for, basically a lot of remittances for trade, across different countries. So we can only wait and see.
Okay, let me add this. Even though the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, their stand against crypto is not positive, recent reports have really shown that Nigeria is ranked second when it comes to Bitcoin trading volume in the world. What do you think about that? What have really brought about this? What do you think really happened there? Is it that Nigerians, the ban or whatever the prohibition is not really affecting crypto market in Nigeria?
So what it is technically is Bitcoin was designed to be for countries, for economies that it was designed to solve the problem of trust, and that is having trust in government, having trust in centralized businesses, maybe like banks, central banks, for instance, especially. So the issue was a trust deficit. So Bitcoin was designed to provide trustless transactions, whereby I don't need to know who the I don't need to know who Mr. B is in order to transact with him, and there doesn't have to be a third party who's going to facilitate that transaction. I don't need to have to wait for a bank to process my transaction, or for a bank or to fulfill any kinds of. I want to transfer money from this address to this address, and I send it. It is publicly available. I don't have to pick up the phone to call the bank to find out, oh, what is going on? Where is my transaction? It solves that issue of trust. When I send money to you over the blockchain, immediately you are able to see it. If it's not yet confirmed, you are able to see it directly, and everybody else around the world is able to see it. So for the CBN coming in at this point to, sorry, I think I kind of lost thoughts.
Oh, no problem. I'll
Remind
cut
me
it
again.
off. Oh, the cryptocurrency trade volume in Nigeria.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, the trade volumes have not changed. The trade volumes have increased because there is that lack of trust. The naira is constantly losing value. The naira is depreciating by the day. The CBN comes out today to tell you that the naira is not going to be devalued. So people have lost trust in the government. So people are looking onto cryptocurrencies. So in the period where, maybe last year, like, the whole world was, hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, while other countries were providing palliatives and providing support for businesses and their citizens. The Nigerian government was increasing VAT, increasing cost of petrol, increasing. So basically, inflation was going up real hard. Cost of living was becoming unbearable. So people looked up to the only few industries that were making profits, and those were cryptocurrencies. Stock market prices were crashing. So people are always looking to make profits, and a lot of people have made profits from trading cryptocurrencies. And when they speak to, it's basically word of mouth. Everybody knows, everybody speaks to each other, and they find out, well, instead of keeping my money in the bank, and the bank is constantly debiting me for maintenance charges each and every day, I might as well invest in cryptocurrencies,
Okay.
where the cryptocurrencies can get me profits.
Okay. Thank you very much. In case you're just joining us, this is CNE TV interview session. And so today we're talking about the impact of CBN stand on crypto market in Nigeria with our great innovator who joined us from Lagos, Nigeria, Shehu Daniel. So right about now, we'll go for a short break. When we return, I will continue with the interview. We'll be right back.
CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV, objectivity is our watchword.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's the CNE TV interview session with Shehu Daniel. We are talking about the impact of CBN stand on crypto market in Nigeria. So let me get back to you, Shehu, as the CEO of TradeFather. How has this CBN stand on crypto affected your business?
Oh, it has affected our business. It dealt a huge blow on TradeFather, because TradeFather was primarily providing on-ramping and off-ramping services for and of course to increase adoption of cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. Basically, giving people avenues to get into the crypto markets by their naira, buy cryptocurrency, and of course when they after trading and whatnot, they can also get off the market. So they sell the cryptocurrencies to us. And the inability to provide banking services, of course, dealt a huge blow and disconnected us from the entire ecosystem. But of course, as we know in life, as human beings, we must always innovate. We must find ways around sustaining ourselves, our families, and of course, providing impact on the good, positive impact on the economy. So we shifted from just being a broker, so to say, to being a full-blown spot exchange where people can trade crypto to crypto, between crypto to crypto. We are law-abiding citizens, so we try as much as possible not to go against what the government is doing. So, of course, as the CBN rightfully said, they're not against, they did not ban cryptocurrency trading, they did not ban cryptocurrencies, they did not ban Bitcoin, they did not ban anything of the sort. All they're doing is protecting the financial institution. So we have built a spot exchange where people can trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, Ethereum. You can trade basically over 100 well-vetted cryptocurrencies, between each other, make trade for profits. You have the stable coins like the USDT, USDC, PAX. They are all on that, all on our platform. So people are able to, well, for those who have found their way into the market and already own cryptocurrencies, they're able to trade those cryptocurrencies for other cryptocurrencies. However, we're still discussing and liaising with with the central banks, the legislators, to, see how we can provide guidance.
Hello and welcome to CRNE TV News. I am Maria Oga. Our top stories. Binance Foundation to distribute funds worth $7 million to Malta community as UN select unique network to run NFT climate change initiative. The news in detail. Binance Charity Foundation, holding around €7 million worth of donation, which has pledged for cancer patients, has announced they are waiting for information from the Malta Community Chest Fund to be able to distribute the funds. Recall that the donation have been in limbo since December 2018, following a dispute between Binance Charity Foundation and the Community Chest Fund about how the money should be distributed. According to Binance spokesperson, the foundation is waiting for the Community Chest Fund to verify patient information along with their medical bills and crypto wallet addresses. The spokesperson stated that this is being done so the foundation could verify the donated crypto assets can reach the beneficiaries directly, maintaining that this is the reason why the Community Chest Fund had not received the pledge money yet. Binance spokesperson, however, added that the value of the crypto donation has shot up from €168 to €7.5 million in under 3 years, which will now be able to help more citizens of Malta. An Australian crypto exchange, Independent Reserve, has become the first crypto exchange in Singapore to receive an in-principle approval to operate as a fully regulated virtual asset service provider, VASP. According to the later, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, the exchange was approved under the terms of the Payment Services Act, which came into effect in January 2020 and provides clear-cut rules and regulation for crypto exchanges and service providers seeking to operate locally. The Independent Reserve has now been approved in principle for receipt of a major payment institution license that allows it to provide digital payment token services. MAS, however, stated that the exchange is required to provide adequate consumer protection and comply with anti-money laundering measures, including the Financial Action Tax Notions Travel Rule. Regional court in Russia City has ordered Cyberbank to unblock account services to a client involved in Bitcoin trading. Recall that Cyber blocked a client from access to bank accounts, citing suspicious transaction activity and anti-money laundering policies. Cyberbank also refuted to resume the services after the client attempted to regain access to their account by providing detailed information about their Bitcoin trade on crypto trading platforms. According to the court official announcement on Monday, Cyberbank must unblock the client's bank's card and resume remote banking services. The court, however, denied the client's claim for moral damages, noting that the plaintiff did not use his bank account and card for purposes that provide for the possibility of compensation for moral damage in connection with the violation of property rights. Meanwhile, you're watching news from CRNE TV. We'll go on a break now. When we return, UN select unique network to run NFT climate change initiative. Please do join us again. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're watching news from CRNE TV. The chairman of United States Security and Exchange Commission, Gary Gensler, has expressed the SEC desire to install safeguards for crypto investors in the US. Gensler made this known in an interview with Bloomberg while stating the US have a role as nation to protect investors against fraud. The SEC chairman therefore identified 7 crypto-related policy changes currently being examined by the Commission, stressing that these include matters concerning token offerings, decentralized finance, stablecoins, custody, exchange-traded funds, and lending platforms. In Gensler's opinion, crypto exchange regulations might be the most straightforward way to achieve SEC oversight of the crypto trading arena. Meanwhile, Gensler keen measures on introducing regulatory clarity to the US crypto market are reportedly not on the agenda for the SEC at the moment. A Bitcoin mining firm called Hive Blockchain has ordered 4,000 machines from Kena, a China-based publicly listed Bitcoin mining hardware manufacturer. While making the announcement, Kena stated that the machine ordered are expected to be shipped to Hive in 2 batches over the next 60 days, stressing 2,000 machines each in August and September. Recall that Hive, which has a total Bitcoin operating hash rate of 925 PHS, currently generates a daily income of $550,000 from its Bitcoin and Ethereum mining operations. Hive therefore stated I expect their Bitcoin operation hash rate to reach 1 exahash per second in August. Hive firm further added that it intends to continue utilizing cash flow to purchase additional machines to increase its revenue. The United States has announced that Unique Network will run non-fungible token initiative in efforts to inspire others to take action against climate change. UN made this known in an announcement made earlier today, stating that Unique would be the lead technology partner for a program from the UN Human Settlement Program and International Association for the advance of innovative approaches to global changes. The UN program, which has been tagged Digital Art for Climate Action Empowerment or Digital Art for Climate, would mint young artists' work as NFT, as well as encourage them to showcase artwork inspiring people to work towards finding better solutions for the environment. The UN group therefore stated that the NFT technology is a unique new medium for creative expression that can help amplify messages about climate action. The United Nations, however, added that this program wants to bring innovative art from the generation of creators who stand to benefit from a technology that can help them amplify and monetize their work. Meanwhile, that's all for Sirioni TV News, but before we go, a quick recap of our top stories. Binance Charity Foundation, holding around €7 million worth of donation, which was pledged for cancer patients, announced they are waiting for information from the Malta Community Chest Fund to be able to distribute the funds. And you heard that the United Nations selected blockchain platform Unique Network to run a non-fungible token initiative in the efforts to inspire others to take action against climate change. Meanwhile, for more amazing content from this platform, you can download our TV application from your Google Play Store or Apple Store. You can also visit us on our social media handles at Sirioni TV1 on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I am Maria Oga. Do enjoy the rest of your day.